everyone, and welcome to Topaz. We'll begin this class with a deep breathing exercise. If everyone can stand up, make your way to the center of your mat. With your feet together, toes and ankles touch. Arms by your sides so the backs of your hands face the front. Exhale, tuck your chin down towards your chest. And on your inhale, slowly start to reach your arms all the way up overhead. Suck your stomach in. Exhale, loud haw sound through your mouth as you slowly bring your arms back down to your sides. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, loud haw sound as you bring your arms back down. Inhale. Exhale, loud haw sound each time on your exhales. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in this set. Inhale, reach all the way up. Suck your stomach in. Exhale, loud haw sound as you slowly release your arms back down to your sides. Moving into our second series. This time making full circles with your arms as you exhale. Tuck your chin down towards your chest. And inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Suck your stomach in, same as you did in the first. Exhale, tilt your head and neck back. Make big full circles with your arms as you exhale. Flip your palms, tuck your chin. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, open your chest and shoulders. Flip your palms, tuck your chin. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one in this set. Inhale, reach all the way up, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, big full circles with your arms. Releasing your arms down to your side. Stay at the center of your mat with your feet together, toes and ankles touch, moving into our half moon pose. Inhale your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. And as you exhale, bump your hips to the left, round over to the right. Start to settle in here. Focus your gaze straight ahead. Keep your chest and chin lifted. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Firmly press your palms together. Keep your arms strong and engaged. Square your hips and chest towards the front of your room. Firmly press your feet into the mat as you squeeze your inner thighs. Engage your glutes, engage your quads. Sinking down just a little bit deeper with each exhale. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose throughout the duration of class. Sink down just a little bit deeper here, going to your max for the last 10 seconds. Inhale, slowly come all the way back up to center. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Exhale, bump your hips to the right and round over to the left. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Squeeze your palms together. Keep your arms strong and engaged. Keep your chest lifted, chin up. Suck your stomach all the way in. Engage your core to really help with your posture. Ground your feet down into the mat as you squeeze your inner thighs. Engage your glutes, engage your quads. Going deeper with each exhale, feel the crunch in your left side and the deep stretch down your right side body. Sinking down just a little bit deeper here for the last 10 seconds on this side. And then slowly come all the way back up to center. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine for a deep back bend. Bump your hips forward and start to lean your head and neck back. Bring your arms back with you. Keep your eyes open, mouth closed. Engage your abs as you slowly come all the way back up to center. For a forward bend, inhale, lengthen up through your spine. Bump your hips back and start to lean forward. Bring your arms down with you, just releasing your hands to the mat once you get there. Taking whatever movement feels good to you as you warm up your bodies for class. You can pedal your heels a few times, bend at your knees. And then wherever you are, reach for your heels, calves or ankles going wherever your flexibility lies. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, pull your chest over your thighs, working your forehead down towards your knees. Inhale, lengthen all the way through your spine. And exhale, pull, going deeper with each exhale. Feel the deep stretch down your hamstrings, through your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. And then bring your arms back to interlace your fingers, release your index finger. Slowly rise all the way up, back up with your arms by your ears. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine, and exhale, release your arms down to your sides. Moving into our awkward series. For awkward 1, keep your feet together, toes and ankles touch. Inhale your arms up all the way overhead, palms face one another. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. And exhale, sit back into the chair. Sink down to your max right away. Try to work your thighs parallel with the mat. Press the weight back in your heels as you sink your glutes back and down behind you. Keep a strong core. Lengthen your spine all the way up. Lengthen up through your fingertips. Gazing at a point straight ahead. Squeezing your inner thighs together, roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your chest lifted, chin up. Sinking down just a little bit deeper here for the last few seconds. And then slowly come all the way back up. Exhale your arms straight out in front with your palms facing down. Roll your shoulders back and down for awkward 2. And exhale, sit back into the chair. Sink down as low as you can. Keep your chest lifted, chin up. Roll your shoulders back and down. Really squeeze your inner thighs together. Ground your feet into the mat as you press the weight back in your heels. Slightly tucking in your tailbone as you sink your glutes down a little bit further. Keep your chest lifted. And sink down just a little bit deeper for the last 10 seconds here, staying strong. Slowly come all the way back up. Keep your arms where they are. Separate your feet so they're hip-width distance. Come up high onto your toes for awkward 3. Roll your shoulders back and down, and on your exhale, slowly start to bend through your knees. Coming up higher onto your toes, the further you bend down. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your core engaged, suck your stomach all the way in. Act as if you're sliding your back down the wall behind you. The lower you go, come up higher onto your toes. Sink down just a little bit deeper here for the last few seconds. Then slowly come all the way back up. Release your arms down to your side, heels down to the mat. Moving into eagle. Inhale your arms up overhead, palms touch. Swing your right arm underneath your left. Interlace your arms like rope. Pull back and down on your shoulders. And exhale, sit back into the chair. If you'd like to advance, you can take your right leg up and over your left, wrapping your toes behind your calf muscle. Focus your gaze straight ahead. Continue to lift up through your elbows. Press the weight back in your heel or heels. Keep your knees and elbows in line in front of you. Block your gaze with your forearms as you continue to lift up through your elbows, pulling your shoulders back and down behind you, really engaging through your core to help with your posture and your balance. Sink your glutes back and down just a little bit deeper. And then slowly stand all the way back up. Inhale your arms up overhead, palms touch. This time swing your left arm underneath your right, interlacing your arms like rope. Pull back and down on your shoulders and sit back into the chair. If you advanced on your first side, go ahead and challenge yourselves on this side as well. Taking your left leg up and over your right, wrapping your toes behind your calf muscle. Try not to round your upper body forward. Lengthen your spine all the way up. Keep your hips squared forward. Continue to lift your elbows, blocking your gaze with your forearms, pressing the weight back in your heel or heels. Sink your glutes back and down, keeping your chest up, chin lifted. Really engage through your core to help with your posture. Lifting your elbows up just a little bit further as you sink down 1 more inch for the last few seconds. Then slowly come all the way back up. Inhale your arms up overhead, palms touch. And exhale, release your arms down to your sides. Grabbing a quick sip of water if you'd like, taking small sips on your water. Wiping your eyes if you need to. We'll continue our balancing series with strong wind. So shift the weight into your left foot. Bend up at your right knee. Place your hand on top of your thigh, flexing your right foot back towards your face. Focus on a point straight ahead. Roll your shoulders back and down. Really engage through your core. Keep your standing legs straight and strong. Actively lifting your thigh up into your hand. Really ground your left foot into the mat. Keep your core engaged. Roll your shoulders back and down. Really lengthen your spine all the way up. Keep your stomach sucked in. If you've fallen out, get right back in. Keep your right foot flexed back towards your face, actively lifting your thigh up into your hand. Lift your thigh up just a little bit higher for the last few seconds here. Staying strong. Then slowly release your right foot to the mat. Shift the weight into your right leg. Bend up at your left knee. Place your hand on top of your thigh and flex your foot back towards your face. Settle in here. Really ground your right foot into the mat. Actively lifting your thigh up into your hand. Roll your shoulders back and down. Keep your chest lifted. Engaging your core. Keep your standing legs straight and strong. Working on the range of motion in your lifted leg. Continue to flex your left toes back towards your face. If you've fallen out, jump right back in. Barely placing any weight from your hand to your thigh. So actively lifting your thigh all the way up. Going a little bit higher here for the last few seconds. And then slowly release your left foot to the mat. Shift the weight back into your left leg. Getting ready for standing forehead to knee. Bend up at your right knee. Reach for your heel. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Once your standing leg is straight and strong, start to work your forehead down towards your knee. The goal of this pose is to eventually work your forearms behind your calf muscle, keeping both legs straight and strong, flexing your right foot back towards your face, and working your forehead down, not working your leg up. Going where your practice takes you. You can also hold a second set of strong wind if you'd like. If you've fallen out, jump right back in. Keeping both legs straight and strong, really engage through your core. Use your biceps to help pull your upper body over your lifted leg. If you've fallen out, jump right back in one last time, holding strong for the last 10 seconds. And as you inhale, slowly release your leg down to the mat. Shift the weight into your right foot. Bend up at your left knee. You can hold here for a second set of strong wind if you'd like, or reach for your heel, extending your legs straight out in front of you, working your calves, working your forearms underneath your calves, keeping both legs straight and strong as you work your forehead down towards your knee. Keep both legs straight and strong. Really ground your right foot into the mat. Focusing on your flexibility, your practice. Really using your biceps to pull your upper body forward. you've fallen out, jump right back in for the last few seconds here. And as you inhale, slowly release your left leg to the mat. We'll counter this forward bend with a back bend. So separate your feet hip-width distance apart. Place your hands on your back like you're placing them in your back pockets. Press your hips forward and start to lean your head and neck back. Keep your eyes open. Engage your abs as you slowly press back up to center. Getting ready for standing bow. Shift the weight into your left leg. With your right elbow to your side, reach for the inside arch of your foot. Inhale your left arm up and exhale, kick your foot into your hand. We'll hold this pose for a full 45 seconds. So if you've fallen out, jump right back in. Really focus on your practice. Challenge yourselves to hold it just a little bit deeper with each class you take. Keep your chest lifted. Square your hips down towards the mat. Really ground your left foot into the mat as you kick up even higher with your right foot. The higher you kick up, the more you'll naturally start to lean forward. Keep your standing legs straight and strong, kicking your foot up and out away from your body. Keep your chest lifted towards the front of the room. Focus your gaze straight ahead. Continue to lengthen out through your left fingertips, kicking up just one more inch for the last few seconds. And then slowly release your right foot to the mat, shifting the weight into your right foot. Bend up at your left knee. Reach for the inside arch of your foot. Inhale your right arm up and exhale, kick your foot into your hand. We'll hold this side for 45 seconds as well. Going where you can here. Challenge your practice. Always evenly practice your poses. Really ground your right foot into the mat. Kicking up even higher with your left foot. Kicking your foot up and out away from your body. Continue to square your hips and chest towards the mat. Focus your gaze straight ahead as you continue to lengthen out through your right fingertips. Continue to kick up a little bit higher, staying strong for the last few seconds here. And then slowly release your left foot to the mat. Rolling your shoulders forwards a few times. Roll your shoulders backwards a few times. We'll continue our balancing series. If everyone can step back to the back of your mat for balancing stick. Inhale your arms up overhead. Interlace your fingers. Release your index fingers. Inhale, lengthen up through your spine. And as you exhale, take a big step forward with your left foot. Pivot at the waist. Extend your right leg back behind you. Your body should be in the shape of a capital T. Square your hips and chest down towards the mat. Keep both legs strong and engaged, straight and strong. Engage your core to help with your balance. Suck your stomach all the way in. Keep your arms by your ears, engaging your biceps. Lengthen all the way out through your arms and your legs. Sinking down just a little bit deeper here. Slowly release, step back to the back of your mat. Inhale your arms all the way up. This time take a big step forward with your right foot. Pivot at the waist and extend your left leg back behind you this time. Bring your body into the shape of a capital T. Square your hips and chest down. Continue to lengthen your arms straight out by your ears. Keep your left leg kicked straight back. Both legs are straight and strong. Engage your core. Suck your stomach all the way in. Squaring your hips and chest down. Sinking down just a little bit deeper. Then slowly stand all the way back up. Inhale, lengthen all the way up through your spine. And exhale, release your arms down to your side. Step up to the top of your mat. Take a quarter turn towards the right side of the room, moving into triangle. Inhale your arms up overhead, palms touch. This this time, take a big step forward with your right foot. Turn your right toes towards the back wall. Left toe slightly in. Bring your arms out to your sides and sink into your lunge. Bring your right wrist to the inside of your right knee and lengthen up through your left fingertips. Settling in here. Your right thigh should be parallel with the mat. Left leg straight and strong. Really ground your feet into the mat, slightly tucking in your tailbone. Actively engage your glutes. Continue to sink down even deeper into your lunge, not letting your knee flare over your ankle. If it is, just take your foot and slightly step it out a little bit further. Slightly pressing your wrist against the inside of your knee to help open your lunge a little bit deeper, stretching your inner thigh. Continue to lift up through your left fingertips. Roll your shoulder back and down. Shift your gaze up. Sinking down just a little bit deeper, engage your core, not collapsing any weight onto your front thigh. Keep your stomach sucked in. Sinking down just a few more inches here for the last few seconds. And then slowly come back to center. Switching sides, turn your right toes slightly in, left toes towards the front of the room. Flip your palms and bring your left wrist to the inside of your left knee. Inhale your right arm up and sink deep into your lunge. Really ground your feet into the mat. Your right leg is straight and strong this time. Left leg should be parallel with the mat. Engaging your core, not collapsing your weight. Roll your shoulder back and down. Continue to lengthen up through your fingertips. Keeping a nice long spine. Shift your gaze all the way up. Really engage your core as you continue to sink a little bit deeper into this. Slightly tucking in your tailbone. Engage your glutes, engage your quads. Sink down just a little bit deeper for the last few seconds on this side. Slowly come back to center with your arms out to your sides. Slightly turn your feet in towards you for pigeon-toed. Bump your hips back and slowly fold forward with a flat back for a wide-legged forward fold. Reaching for opposite elbows, rocking side to side for ragdoll. Releasing any tension in your lower spine. And slowly release your hands to the mat. Walk your hands all the way to your right leg. Feel the deep stretch down your right side. Back to center. Walk your hands all the way to the left. Feel the deep stretch on your left side. Back to center. Bring your arms out to your... Reach for the outsides of your ankles, calves, or heels, wherever your flexibility lies. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, pull your upper body forward. Using your biceps to really pull the crown of your head towards your mat. Inhale, lengthen through your spine, and exhale, pull, slightly shifting the weight into the balls of your feet. Inhale, lengthen, last one. Exhale, pull, going as deep as you can here. Then bring your arms out to your side and slowly rise all the way back up with a flat back. Inhale your arms up overhead. Step your right foot to meet the left, and exhale, release your arms down to your sides. Moving into our last standing pose before we go all the way to the mat. For a tree, shift the weight into your left foot. Bend up at your right knee. Bring your foot on top of your left hip crease. Point your knee down. Once you have your balance, bring your hands to heart and center. If you're still working on your balance here, you can always place your foot on your inner ankle, using your toes as a little kickstand. Or you could place your foot on your inner thigh, just not placing any direct weight on your knee. Continue to actively press your hips forward, keeping your standing legs straight and strong. Engaging your core, lengthen your spine all the way up. Roll your shoulders back and down away from your ears. Keep your chest lifted, chin up. Focus your gaze straight ahead. If you've fallen out, jump right back in. If you'd like to challenge yourselves even more, you can extend your arms all the way up. Shift your gaze towards the ceiling. Jumping back in one last time for the last few seconds here. And then slowly release your right leg to the mat, shaking out your legs. Shift the weight into your right foot, bend up at your left knee, and place your foot on top of your right hip crease. Point your knee down. Once you have your balance, bring your hands to heart and center. Focus your gaze straight ahead, rolling your shoulders back and down. If you're still working on your balance, you can also put your foot on your inner ankle or your inner thigh, just not placing any direct weight on your knee. Continue to press your hips forward. Keep your chest and chin lifted, engaging your core. Lengthen your spine all the way up. Keep your shoulders rolled back and down. If you've fallen out, jump in one last time. Really ground your right foot into the mat. Challenging yourselves here. If you'd like to extend your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. Jump in one last time for the last few seconds here. Then slowly release your left foot to the mat, shaking out your legs. We'll continue this with our floor series. So if everyone can lie on their back for Shavasana, you can grab a sip of water on your way down if you'd like. Wipe your eyes. Getting ready for leg lifts. Flex your feet back toward your face. Engage your right leg off the mat just a few inches. And as you inhale, slowly start to lift your leg all the way up. Keep your stomach sucked in. Exhale, slowly lower down. Hover and hold just a few inches off the mat, engaging your lower abdominals. Inhale, lift. Lifting straight up, not using any momentum. Exhale, slowly lower, hover and hold. Inhale, lift, going as high as you can without bending your knee. Exhale, slowly lower, hover. Inhale, lift, not using any momentum. Exhale, slowly lower, really ground your lower spine into the mat. Hover, keep both legs flexed, keep both feet flexed back. Last one, inhale, slowly lift all the way up. Engage your core. Exhale, slowly lower, hover and hold for the last 3, 2. Both legs are straight and strong. 1, release your right leg to the mat. Engage your left foot just a few inches off your mat. Keep both feet flexed back. And inhale, lift your left leg as high as you can without bending your knee. Exhale, slowly lower, hover and hold. Inhale, lift. Really press your lower spine into the mat. Exhale, slowly lower, engage your lower abdominals, hover and hold. Inhale, slowly lift, not using any momentum. Exhale, slowly lower, keep your feet flexed back, hover. Last one on this side, inhale, lift up as high as you can without bending your knee. Exhale, slowly lower, still grounding your lower spine into the mat, hover and hold for the last 3, 2, stay strong. 1, release your left leg to the mat. Lying in Shavasana, getting ready for double leg lifts. Flex both feet back towards your face with your arms by your side. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest. Lifting your shoulders just a few inches off the mat. And as you inhale, lift your feet, both feet off the mat, not using any momentum. Exhale, slowly lower, engage your abdominals, press your lower spine into the mat, hover. Inhale. Inhale, slowly lift both feet off the mat. Exhale, slowly lower, staying strong here. Last one. Inhale, lift. Make this one your best one yet. Exhale, slow and controlled. Slowly lower your feet. Keep them flexed back towards your face. Hover and hold for the last 3, 2. You can do this. Stay strong. 1. Release both your feet to the mat. Take a deep inhale. Expand your stomach. And a deep exhale, releasing all the air. Moving into bridge. Bend up at your knees. Bring your heels as close to your glutes as you can, with your arms by your sides, palms facing the mat. Inhale, lift your hips up as high as you can. Release, squeeze through your glutes. Try not to let your knees flare in or out. You can come up higher onto your toes if you'd like to go a little bit deeper into this pose. Or roll onto one shoulder and then the other, interlacing your fingers behind your back. Pressing your chest up. Untucking your chin from your chest, really press your lower spine. Press the back of your head into the mat as you continue to lift your hips up high. Try not to let your knees flare in or out. Continue to lift your hips up just 1 more inch. Going to your max for the last few seconds. And exhale, slowly lower your hips all the way down to the mat. Hug your knees in tight towards your chest, reaching for opposite elbows, forearms, or wrist. Squeezing in tightly with your exhale, relaxing your head and neck back down on the mat as you feel the stretch down your lower spine. And then gently release your legs down the mat for Shavasana. Heels touch, toes flare out, arms by your side. Getting ready for floor spine twist. Bend up at your right. Tuck your toes beneath your left knee and lower your right knee all the way down to the left side of your mat. You can use your left hand if you'd like to press your knee down. Inhale your right arm up and exhale, twist. Gazing past your right fingertips. The goal of this pose is to keep your knee down the entire time. Your shoulder will start to work itself. Inhale, lengthen through your spine just as much as your natural breath will allow. And exhale, twist. Going deeper with each exhale. Last one on this side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Releasing all your air on your exhales. And then slowly release your right foot down your mat. Bend up at your left knee. Tuck your toes beneath your right. And lower your left knee all the way down to the right side of your mat. You can use your right hand to press your knee down to reinforce that it stays on the mat the entire time. Inhale your left arm up and exhale, twisting over to the left, gazing past your fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through your spine and exhale, twist. Keep your knee down the entire time. Your shoulder will work itself. Last one on this side. Inhale, lengthen just as much as your natural breath will allow. And exhale, twist. Going deeper with each exhale that you've taken. Then slowly release your left foot down, lying in Shavasana. Take a deep breath in through your nose and a deep breath out through your nose. Getting ready for the first sit up to forward fold of class. Flex your feet back towards your face. Suck your stomach all the way in. Inhale your arms up overhead. And exhale, shoot straight up. Double exhale, reaching for your feet. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. And exhale, pull. Pulling your chest over your thighs. Working your forehead down towards your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. Going as deep as you can here. And then slowly release, rounding up one vertebrae